Hey Mathwits! Today we're going to be doing word problems using time. Just as a refresher, let's go over the units that we learned in the previous video. We have seconds, minutes, and hours. As we know, 60 seconds equals 1 minute. 60 minutes equals 1 hour. Let's get into our first problem. Arya wakes up at 6 a.m. She has school at 8 a.m. How long does she have to get ready? Before we get into this problem, let's look at this a.m. that we see after the times. A.m. just means that it's in the morning or before 12 o'clock, noon, or when the sun is directly at the top of the sky. So, Arya wakes up at 6 o'clock a.m. Let's draw that on our clock. We have the shorthand pointing to the hour, which is 6, and the longhand pointing to the minutes at 12, because we know 12 can stand for 0. She has school at 8 a.m. So, we want to get from 6 to 8. The shorthand would move to the 8, and the longhand would stay the same, because they both are 0, 0. From 6 to 8, let's count how many hours that is. If we move over 1, we have 6 to 7, which is 1 hour. If we go from 7 to 8, that's another hour. And that's all the time that we have to go. So from 6 to 8, that's 1 hour, 2 hours. So it takes Arya, or she has 2 hours to get ready. Let's do another problem. Here's our next problem. Melissa goes to track practice at 3 o'clock. It ends at 4:15. How long was she there? Let's start at 3 o'clock, which is our starting time, where the shorthand points to 3 for the hour, and the longhand points to 12 for the minute. We're trying to get to 4:15. So, on the clock, that would be 4 for the hour with our shorthand, and 15 for the minute. Now, as we learned before, minutes on the clock goes by 5. So it goes 0, 5, 10, 15. So our long minute hand would point at the 3. From 3 o'clock to 4:15, we can count 3 o'clock and add 1 hour. That is 0, 0, bring down the colon, 4. So if we add 1 hour, we have 4 o'clock. That's just the same as taking the longhand from the 3 o'clock, moving it all the way around so that 1 hour has passed. Now, from 4 o'clock to 4:15, we would add 15 minutes. Five, 1, colon, 4. So, if we add 1 hour and 15 minutes, we have 4:15. So, how long was Melissa at track practice? She was there for 1 hour and 15 minutes. Let's do another problem. Elijah has work at 2:30. It takes him 20 minutes to get to work. What time should he leave his house? So, instead of going forwards this time, we have to go backwards with time. We have Elijah getting to work at 2:30. The shorthand points to 2 for the hour, and the longhand points to 30 minutes. We know 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 minutes is also called half an hour because it's half of the clock. Our longhand points to the 6. Now, it takes him 20 minutes to get to work. So we have to go backwards 20 minutes. If we're at 30, or 2:30, and we have to go back 20 minutes, then we can count backwards. 30 to 25 is 5 minutes. 25 to 20 is 5 minutes, which totals to 10 minutes. 20 to 15, that's 15 minutes in total. And 15 to 10 is 20 minutes in total. So we can have our longhand at the 2. Because from the 6 to the 2, that counts as 20 minutes. So from 2:30 to 2:10, to go backwards 20 minutes, 0 minus 0 is 0, 3 minus 2 is 1, and 2 minus 0 is 2. So Elijah should leave his house at 2:10. Let's do another problem. Here's our last problem. The concert lasts for 90 minutes. Miriam drives half an hour to get there. How many hours is she out of the house? So, first we have that the concert lasts for 90 minutes. She drives half an hour to get there. Half an hour is half of the clock. So that's 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. From 12 to 6 is half of the clock. So we know 30 minutes is half an hour. We want to find how many hours is she out of the house. For now, since we have minutes and minutes, we'll find the total in minutes, then convert it into hours. So, Miriam starts at home. Then she drives to the concert. That takes her 30 minutes. The concert lasts for 90 minutes. Then she has to drive back home. Another 30 minutes. So we have to add 30 plus 90 plus 30. Let's do 30 plus 90. 0 plus 0 is 0. 3 plus 9 is 12. So, from driving to the concert and going to the concert, that takes 120 minutes. Now she has to drive back home, so we'll add another 30 minutes. 0 plus 0 is 0, 2 plus 3 is 5, and 1 just drops down. So, in total, it takes Miriam 150 minutes. Now, let's convert 150 minutes into hours. We know that 60 minutes equals 1 hour. So let's subtract 60 from 150. 0 minus 0 is 0, and 5 minus 6, since you can't do that, you would move the 1 over, make that 0, move it over, so that it becomes 15 minus 6. 15 minus 6 is 9. So, if we take out 1 hour, then we have 90 minutes left. Let's subtract 60 again, since 90 is greater than 60. 0 minus 0 is 0. 9 minus 6 is 3. If we take out another hour, we have 30 minutes left. So that's 1 hour, 2 hours, and 30 minutes. So, in total, and we know 30 minutes is half an hour. So we know that Miriam is out of the house for 2.5 hours. That's it for today, Mathwits. I hope this helped. Thanks for watching.